Welcome to List of 13. I'm Megan.
And I'm Rob. Thanks for watching. We make lists on various topics, find 13 awesome facts, and present them to you.
If you have triskaidekaphobia, this video may not be for you. Otherwise, enjoy the list. This video is part of a series we call Silly Laws by State.
You know, a lot of these laws were put into effect because something happened to make this law necessary.
That's disturbing.
Remember, we are not lawyers, and this should in no way be considered legal advice.
Today you get to hear silly laws from yet another state. We started in Missouri, and then we went around Missouri, and we went around Missouri again, and today we're bringing you 13 silly laws from Rhode Island.
Number 1. It is illegal in Rhode Island to coast downhill in your car or truck with your transmission in neutral or with the clutch disengaged.
Which honestly, if you don't have a cop riding in your truck or car, how are they going to know that your car is in gear?
I don't know, but I hear in my head that song goes, they're gonna know. Nobody's gonna know. They're gonna know. You know, they play it on like TikTok videos and reels.
Yes. Number 2. In Providence, it is illegal to wear transparent clothing.
So I guess I can't get one of those cool clear rain jackets. It's gonna have to be rubber ducky yellow, huh?
I don't know. I mean, maybe they're just talking about shirts and pants, but it'd probably be better not to test the law.
Number 3. If you leave someone limbless, you can face up to 20 years in prison in Rhode Island.
So my question about this, do you have to take off all 4 of their limbs in order for this to apply? Or if you just take off one or both arms or legs, does that count also?
I was wondering the same thing. Limbless does imply none.
So what you're saying is you think that the law only applies if you take off all the limbs?
Right.
Number 4, using threatening, vulgar, indecent, obscene, or immoral language over a telephone is a misdemeanor punishable by a $500 fine or a year in prison if done in Rhode Island.
I don't think that I should make any phone calls to Rhode Island.
Well, it doesn't say if it's to Rhode Island, it says if you make them in Rhode Island.
Well,
so
fair. I just think I shouldn't visit and talk on the phone because
probably true.
I would slip up and say something bad.
I could see it happen.
Number 5. It's considered assault if you throw pickle juice on a trolley in the entire state.
Remember when we were reading the law, I believe it was from Connecticut, where if a pickle doesn't bounce, it's actually a seasoned cucumber?
Yeah.
I mean, if there was a really good lawyer, they may be able to use that logic in order to get the person out of the assault charge.
I guess, but we're talking about the juice, not the pickle.
I'm just saying, though.
I was mostly wondering how many trolleys there are in Rhode Island, if I'm being honest.
It's a good point. Number 6, in Rhode Island, it is illegal to place a windmill within 25 rods of any traveled street or road. For your information, 25 rods equals 412 and a half feet.
Well, it's interesting that they wrote the law in rods instead of feet, but I don't really like windmills, so I'm down with this law.
We want to thank you again and tell you how much it means for you to watch this video.
We would really appreciate if you would do some things to help our channel grow and reach more people.
We would be so grateful for you to subscribe to the channel, like this video, ring the bell, and share this video with your friends. As a result, YouTube will share our video with more people.
Number 7. Riding a horse over any public highway for the purpose of testing the speed of the horse is illegal. The penalty, a maximum $20 fine and imprisonment for 10 days. This is the law anywhere in the state. I really don't think $20 fine and 10 days imprisonment are really equal punishment.
The thing is, if you don't have the money, then there's a good chance you're sitting in jail for a minute.
I mean, I guess, but I mean, almost a stranger would give anybody $20 to keep them out of jail for 10 days, I would think.
Maybe. Number 8. State law currently bans anyone from submitting false death notices to a newspaper.
Seems legit.
I mean, not exactly the same, but these people who have GoFundMe pages and stuff that people didn't really die. Like, I've seen that happen before. So I'm guessing that would go along with the no death announcements in the newspaper.
Makes sense. Number 9. In Newport, you cannot smoke a pipe after sunset.
So be warned, people in Newport.
Maybe they just want them to smoke the Newport cigarette after sunset.
Number 10. Impersonating a town auctioneer is against the law in all of Rhode Island.
Surely there's a story here. Who would go around impersonating an auctioneer? Not to mention, every auction I've ever been to, they do that weird little diddly where they talk super fast, and I don't know how people do that unless you're an auctioneer.
Right.
Number 11. Felons are not allowed to own a police scanner anywhere in the state.
I guess they think that if a felon knows what the police are up to, maybe they're going to try to stop them or something. I don't know.
Perhaps they think they're going to break the law.
Right. Apparently, they don't believe that imprisonment actually rehabilitates people, yet they do it anyways. Number 12. In Providence, you may not sell toothpaste and a toothbrush to the same customer on a Sunday.
I have literally no words.
I mean, seriously, if somebody needs to brush his teeth, my opinion, sell them the frickin' toothbrush and toothpaste. You're doing everyone a favor.
Right. And number 13. In West Warwick, it is illegal to use water on even-numbered days for the sole purpose of watering plants, gardens, or lawns. If you break this law, there's a fine of $25 to $100.
And there's a lot of places that have laws that you can either only water your lawn on even days or only water your lawn on odd days. My opinion, if you've got a garden and you're actually growing food for yourself, or if you have a plant that may very possibly have food growing for you also, I kind of think it's a little bit dumb to not be able to water them. Personally.
Well, maybe they do a 2-a-day water on the odd numbered days. That way, it's a shorter period of time that they have to go without.
Hopefully so.
We hope you enjoyed this list of 13 silly laws in Rhode Island.
Tell us in the comments which law you thought was the silliest or which law you think you'd have the hardest time keeping.
And remember,
just because you didn't realize that a law was a law,
ignorance is not a defense. Thanks again for watching.
If you have an idea for a new video, tell us in the comments. We'll mention you if we do it.
We hope you have an awesome day.
And please be kind to each other.